Okay, you can start sharing your screen now. Don't forget to admit people who are requesting to join.
Okay, please can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, yeah. You are starting with
Yeah, you can
GPT.
start. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the weekly time frame. Yeah, as you can all see here. And if you look at the structure over there, it's from a correction over here, a correction over here, and you can see from here, you're expecting an impulse. Okay, that's my opinion on this pair. Please, can you hear me? So let's take our trend line. From here to here. You can see a big dot over there. So this is what we are expecting. An impulse, impulse, correction, impulse. And also the 90% rule will be here. So let's move to the daily chart to see. Okay, from the daily chart, yeah, this is a daily chart. You can see a little bit inside over here. So this one is an channel. So yeah, minimum. So we move to the far. Please, this is my analysis. Please, is it okay? Please, are you hearing me? Hello, Marcus.
Can you please go back to H4? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, my mic was off. It was
okay.
off. Yeah.
So I'll go back to the forest.
What?
So
Yeah,
I'm on
4 hour
the
time frame. Yeah, 4 hour time
Okay.
frame. At the beginning, when you opened your chart, you had a nice expanding structure. They didn't show us that expanding channel.
Come again.
And I'm saying that at the beginning of the, when you started to share the screen, you had a nice expanding structure there. Zoom out, zoom out.
Okay.
Out. You can just make it full screen. Make it full screen so that we can see clearly. right there near the camera icon. Right there at the top on your right. At the top, yeah, just make it full screen. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay. You had a nice expanding structure there. I saw a nice expanding structure, not there. Yeah.
This one.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the whole correction, the whole corrective structure. Zoom out. No, not that one. The whole correction. Go to, yes, zoom out. Yeah. The whole corrective structure, the whole corrective structure. You had a nice expanding structure there. I want you to explain to us what's going on there. Why did you have that structure? Were we on GBP, NZD, or GBAUD? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. The network is not favorable here, that's why.
Okay.
Okay. So as we zoom out.
Okay, my bad. You can just continue.
Okay. So from here, we have from an impulse over here. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, and ascending channel.
Yes, sir.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
so
hear you.
I'm focusing on this correction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we are in an ascending channel. We have one touch, double touch.
Yes, sir.
So what we can expect is a third touch, which is probable. But since we have a double top bar here and ascending within an ascending channel, so you can also look here to a down, but it can also go up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Third
sir.
touch and come down. So going to the 1 hour, going to the 1 hour to find our entry over there. One hour. Okay. You can see a nice well. We zoom out, we're waiting for an impulse, a 15-minute correction, and we'll take it to the downside. So I'm waiting for the market
Dennis,
yes.
There's someone who's waiting for you to admit that person. Can you hear me? Please admit that person is waiting.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Please make sure that you just check it. Maybe after 2 minutes, you check if is there anyone who's still waiting outside.
Okay.
Okay, you can continue. You can continue, my brother. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me continue. So now on the 1 hour, you can see clear there's a correction over there.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I'm waiting for the market to open to see what I'll see. I'll see a lecture with infos and a 15 minutes correction and take it to
Yes,
the
sir.
downside. So this is what I'm waiting for.
Yes, sir. You see, for now, I'm also looking at this pair. Can you please just remove those tools? Just wanna
There'll be
just
a lecture with.
yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, guys, is free. If there's something that you wanna add or something that you wanna ask, feel free to ask or to add anything. Okay. We know that we are looking for selling opportunities right now, but
Yes.
I want to agree with you. Now we're looking for selling opportunities, but we haven't seen anything that is telling us that we can sell now.
Okay.
Is there anything that is telling you, oh, you can sell now, or
No.
not yet? We haven't seen anything that is telling us that we can sell right now. And then at the beginning, you said that there's still a possibility that we can push up for the third dot on that outer structure. You had the outer structure, of which we should not also forget that. So I want to agree with you that we should wait for a correction right there, a 15-minute correction, or else we wait for it to break that structure and then we can just take a sell stop. Can you zoom in? Or else we just wait for it to push up just because we haven't got a clear third touch on the upper trend line, but we know that the market is imperfect. So maybe they might push up for stop hands to take those stop losses of the people who have already sold. You see, that is still another possible scenario. So we should just wait for our trading session, our time, and then we see where is the market at that time and how is the market behaving.
Okay.
Can you please just show a breakout right there where you have your cursor, a breakout and then a correction after the breakout of that trend line? Yes, correction. Yeah. Something similar to that one. Yes, yes. Just because if you can see now we are still inside that correction, you can sell there. Let's make an example. You sell inside that correction where you have your cursor, and then this thing still pushes up to get the third touch of the outer structure. So when it is breaking out, it is confirming that there is a high probability that we can continue pushing down, and then it gives us another correction. You see, something similar to that one. Yes, sir. You can proceed, my brother.
I need a little help here with that because I'm filming. I'm supposed to be doing a press interview, but somebody is sending me text.
Yeah.
And
People are making noise. Guys, please, if you are not talking, please mute yourself. You can just unmute yourself when you have something to say. If you have a question or you want to add something, you can just unmute yourself just because there are people who have background noise here. So, yeah, you can proceed, Dennis. Dennis, can you hear me? Okay. What's going on now? Okay. Dennis, sure now he's done. Okay. Dennis and I will have the similar or the same thing. We have the same thing on this one, which is GBP NZD. On GBP NZD, I'll just I won't remove my analysis just because what I have is the same like what Dennis had. So I will just stick to what I have at the moment here, and then I did have something like this just because I removed it. Where did I throw my trend line from here? No, I didn't find from here. It was from here. Yes, this nice ascending structure. Just because if you take a look here, you could be also having a double top right there, of which Dennis did mention this. I will just make sure that I touch all the things that maybe forgot to say. Yeah, I'll just try and add on top of what he said. So there's still other possibility that we can still push up for a double top there. So we should not forget that. So hence I'll just put my trend lines like this so that I pattern separate, I do my pattern separation. So now we're here, and then we know that the market is not perfect. It doesn't have to go up there to give us this double top. The market can just drop from here, of which Dennis did also mention this. So yes, the market can just drop from here. So the only thing that you can do here, it comes to the point whereby what are you planning to do as a trader when the market is here? So then there's a lot of psychology. This is a place whereby you have to take a decision as a trader. Yeah, this is that time or that area or that point whereby you have to take a decision, and then a lot of things is happening there. And then if you are a trader who is not using proper risk management, or you are not using risk management, you take a trade here just because there's still another possibility that we can drop here. You see, let's make an example. And then there's still another possibility that we can push up there to get a double top and then drop. And then you take a trade here. Without the risk management, you risk your whole account, and then the market pushes up to get it, maybe it pushes up to stop hunt, and then you blow your account, and then the market goes down. Or else the market pushes up to get that double top, you blow your account, and then the market pushes down. Risk management is very important, guys. Let's not double accounts here. Let the account double itself. Let's not double accounts here. So what are we going to do here? We're just gonna wait for the market to, just because we know that we are expecting selling opportunities here, but for now there's nothing that is telling us that we can sell here. For now, let's just wait for the market to create structure maybe on Tuesday, on Monday, just because we have the first touch here, we have a second touch here. So we might get a third touch here. And then we know that I've seen this happening, that you see, we had this outer structure here. We have these two touches, and then we're expecting a third touch there. And then I've seen this happening inside this outer structure. We have this structure, of which here we have one touch, we have a second touch, and then anticipating a third touch here. So the market doesn't have to come here to give us this third touch. I've seen the market doing this, giving the third touch on the inner structure and a drop. And then you will be waiting for the market to come here. And then the market doesn't come here, you miss the opportunity. You see? So you know that trading is all about taking a risk with high probability setup and then trying by all means to minimize the risk by managing the risk by not risking the whole account. So hence I'm saying that let's just wait for the market to give us more information, just because what we have now is not enough for us to take a trade. It's not enough. Let's just wait for the market to create more structure. Now, let's just focus on this inner structure first, and then when it has broken this inner structure, and then we see how does it break this inner structure, and then we know that if it continues pushing up, breaks this structure correctively, something like this, we know that outside we have this structure that we have there, one touch, second touch, and the third touch there. And then we know that the market is going there correctively, of which this is what we want, seeing the market pushing up correctively. And then it gives us more the advantage, so that we just take the advantage, or it gives us an edge over the market, just because we know that there is a high probability that we can drop when the market is pushing up like this. That's because this is also possible. This is also a possible scenario that we can see this thing pushing up like this. Let me just speak of the structure. We can still see this thing pushing up like this towards the third touch of this outer structure. If it breaks this inner structure, this one. So for us to take trades, just observing on how it breaks, that is the first thing. If it breaks, and then if it breaks, maybe you can have a sell limit here. A sell limit here, and then maybe 25 pips stop loss. 25 pips is too small when it comes to GP pairs. That's why you should not risk your whole account. When it comes to GP pairs, they are very volatile, guys. Make sure that if you are trading those pairs, you use a proper lot size. That's because they are volatile. You can double your account here with a small lot size, just because we still have a long way to the downside. You see, matching, catching this move, only this move. This is about how many pips is this? 84 pips. I'm not sure about 84 pips. You know what this thing is showing here? I don't know. Showing 810 for 84. Oh, it's 85 pips. This move from here to here is 85 pips, and then we know that there's still more to the downside. You can double your account with a small lot size here, just because those GP pairs, they are very volatile, guys. Let's not rush to double accounts here, and then end up in blowing accounts, just because there's still more to the downside. So yeah, let's just wait and see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, for now we're just forecasting and planning, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow, and then we can update each other on the group. So yeah, let's go to the next one, which is GBP AUD, and then GBP and Euro GBP. Those are the pairs that I'm looking forward to this week, just because other pairs, they have moved so much last week, so I don't have much on them. So I just want to focus to those pairs that have not moved yet. So yeah, there's no structure on those pairs that have moved last week. It's only volatility. If you can go to them right now, you will just see a strong bearish candlestick or strong bullish candlestick. There's no structure there. So that's why I'm just staying away from them until the structure is developed. I'm not trading volatility, I'm trading the market structure. So when there's no structure, I just ignore the P. Okay, gonna do GBP and then Euro GBP and then S&P 500, yeah, and DAX and then you can call it a day. So with GBP yeah, guys, if you have a question, feel free to ask a question. Let me check. There's someone. Yeah, network is killing us. Can you hear me? People are crying about the network. Can you hear me, guys? If you can, just let me know. If it's my network or yours, I don't know. But also on my side, it is complaining about the network. It's saying, oh shit. Okay, we have less than 10 minutes now. Let me try and complete. Yeah, okay. You can hear me. Okay. Okay, with GPAUD, similar with GPNZD, we have this impulse to the downside, and then we have this correction right now. And then you can see we're pushing up correctively while looking forward for a continuation to the downside. So with GPAUD, before I hit this expanding structure, I want to start with it first, and then before going deeper, just want to draw the structure first, and then we can go to the inner structure, knowing what is happening, knowing the bigger picture. So looking at this is a nice expanding structure. We have two touches at the top, 1, 2, and then expecting a third touch there. One touch, second touch, and then we might get a third touch there, and then that would be a high probability setup. Looking at how the price is pushing up, very corrective, ascendingly forming this ascending structure here, and then we know that we have one touch here, and my drawings, guys, are not clear. One touch, second touch, and then from there that will be a high probability setup. Looking forward for a set to the downside. So we have to also look for what is happening at the moment. So what is happening at the moment? Yeah, we're at double top. So this thing can also drop there, just because we know that the market is imperfect. So we should not always to expect the market to do what we want. We should also look at the possibility, what is possible, what can happen. So this is also possible that we're at a double top here. We can still see the market to drop here. You can see the market. Sorry guys. You can still see the market dropping from here. So yeah. Okay. Now we have this nice expanding structure, and then a lot of people, we have this similar setup on GBPAUD. So which if we take a L here, and then it will be a lesson for all of us. Yeah, but we're also not forgetting that there is still another possibility that we can push up for a third touch there. So let me try and go to the smaller time frames, see what's going on there. For now, I haven't seen anything that is saying that we can take a trade now. Still waiting. That's why I'm saying that we should just wait for the market to just play around, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah. So okay, that's what we have at the moment. I didn't draw the inner structure here just because I don't want to have a lot of trend lines here. So looking at what is happening at the moment, I don't see anything that is saying that I can take a trade here. So what I will do, I will just draw a trend line here. Draw a trend line like this, and then when it breaks this trend line, I will wait for a correction, or M15 correction, or M5 or H1 correction. And then that is whereby, just because when it is breaking, it is giving me a first indication that we might be going down. and then that is whereby I can wait for a correction and then look for an entry to the downside. Just because I can take a trade, then this thing still continue to push up to give us that touch and that drop. See, so I just want to be on the safer side. And also looking at this, we have a nice ascending structure here, but it will be depending on where is the market at my trading session. So that also plays a very important part to know when to trade, just because not every time you'll find a good setup. So let's look. Can yeah, you sometimes okay, there's no problem. Let's take a look at Euro GBP. So GBP AUD, we just wait for it to break and then give us a correction and we can take it. Either it's an M5 correction. Once it breaks here, wait for the candlestick to close and then go to M15, go to M5, go to H1, just look for a correction. If you find a correction, enter below. Simple. Let's look at Euro GBP. With Euro GBP, we did touch Euro GBP last week. So on Euro GBP, I'm looking forward for a buy on Euro GBP, just because I don't want to remove the analysis, guys, just because I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time, but I will. So okay, right now on H1, looking at what is happening with Euro GBP at the moment. If you can check, I would say this is an impulse to the upside, impulse, and then this is our correction, or this is a correction, and we can all agree that this is corrective in nature. This is descending in nature. This is corrective in nature. So what we're looking for, we're looking for a push up to the upside. With Euro GBP, we're looking forward to see Euro GBP pushing up in this upcoming week. So I will just try to draw the structure here. And check, we have this nice descending structure. I'll mark our target right there. I'll be targeting this previous side, and then the 90% here can also be the first target here. So what I'll be waiting for is that now we're in the middle of nowhere. We can't buy here. We can't buy here. We're in the middle of nowhere. Wait for the market to create a correction, something similar to this one. Something similar to this one. Just put it like this. There's something similar to this one. If you can check, we'll be having a nice head and shoulders pattern. If we get something similar to this one, market does something like this, and then we can buy here. That is the area when we can buy. Just because now the market is out of nowhere. Just wait for a correction, something similar to this one, and then we'll be having a head and shoulders, shoulder, and then our head here, and then that's whereby we can look for buying opportunities, and then a break, and then another buying opportunities to the upside with Euro GBP. This is what I'm looking forward to see with Euro GBP, the market to push down a little bit, and then we can buy at a discount. You can't buy when the price is high. You can't buy at a high, wait for the market to give you structure, and then you can buy. Let's look at S&P 500. Less than a minute now. This is another index that I'm looking forward to trade this upcoming week, depending on what I get here. So you can see on S&P 500 we have a nice ascending structure here. and a nice drop to the downside. So what we are waiting for, this is our green zone here, our orange zone here, and then our red zone here. So what we are waiting for is a correction here. Any form of a correction, and then we take it to the downside. Simple. That's because we know the market cannot just drop straight. It needs to create a correction here. And then that's where we will look for a certain opportunity to the downside. Guys, the session can end anytime right now. And yeah, thanks for joining. And thanks to you, Dennis, for being brave and then coming out to try and share what we have with you. Guys, I encourage you, if you have something to share, you can come out, and it will also increase the confidence in you, and also you learn a lot. So if you